Good morning, everyone. For today, we will discuss about the content of health education. The curriculum is organized by standard with each grade level, wherein skills, concepts, and competences are demonstrated. The three levels of standards indicate how concepts and competences are clustered from kinder to grade 3, grade 4 to grade 6, and grade 7 to grade 10. But we are just only focused on the basic education level, which is kinder to grade 6. K to 3 or kinder to grade 3 is one of the case standards in which learners demonstrate understanding and observe of healthy practices in active wellness, in which it is the starting point of the learners in their learning idea or basic health education, where they can demonstrate their ideas through paper or bond paper output. The next case stage standard is 4 to 6, in which the learners demonstrate understanding of how changes as he or she grows and develops impact on healthy practices to help achieve and sustain the desired level of health, in which it is more on application and exploration. It means it is more on performance that relates on their daily activities, like creating a role play about environmental concern in health, and we let the students create ideas and concepts about a certain topic. Proceeding to the next report, the grade level standards shows the specific competences to be demonstrated at each grade level, assisting teacher in selecting the appropriate lessons of each situation. To further understand, let the reporters share to you their understanding in a grade level standards.
Good day, so we will talk about the grade level standards. So first, we will go to the grade 1. So in grade 1, the learners will demonstrate the understanding of essential concerns to the nutrition, to the personal health, and to the safety to enhance the well-being and the health. So the students will able to know how to be healthy or eat nutritious foods.
In addition to what Bakiran said, that health is also a state of complete physical, mental, and social being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. So the child health, it helps to know about the future development of each children, where it helps to know about the growth and development stages of a child. So health education imparted in schools develops positive attitude and social skills necessary for achieving optimum level of well-being. So it also believes that healthier students are better learners, and poor health affects adversely on learning and achievements of school students. So by teaching and helping children to establish lifelong health patterns, healthy students are the better learners. And academic achievement bears lifetime of benefits for health. So in teaching health lessons especially at home, it has many benefits also. So it includes promotes health and wellness, improves mental well-being, develop family bonds, and create good habit that can last a lifetime. It also encouraged the healthy use of digital devices, because these days many children have access to digital devices, although cell phones like tablets, computers are very useful communication tools, especially in online class. Too many hours on them can have a negative consequences as part of your kids, or it's even in our siblings. So health education, it discussed the dangers of too much screen time. Then it established reasonable limits on the use of digital devices at home to help prevent your kids from developing an overdependence on technology.
So the next is grade 2 level standard. The learner demonstrates understanding of personal health, disease prevention and control, and injury prevention, safety, and first aid to achieve optimum health. So in grade 2, the pupil should need to know how important their personal health, or how to take care of themselves, like what their food's taking and how they can clean or manage their selves. They also need to know how to prevent the disease and control for their health, so they can avoid what are the causes of disease in everyday life. They need to learn how to prevent injury and give first aid. You know already that grade 2 pupils are very young, and they should need to teach by the teacher step by step, so that they can manage and learn some simple actions to achieve their good health. So the next are the examples on how to achieve optimum health. So Elia will give some examples of personal health, disease prevention and control, and injury prevention, safety, and first aid.
So once again, good morning everyone. I will be the one to continue the grade 2 level. I will present to you the examples. So based on the grade 2 level, so the students can demonstrate understanding of personal health, the disease prevention, control and injury prevention, the safety and first aid to achieve optimum health. So kani siya package na diri ang personal health or physically knowledge of the students. So personal hygiene, pwede ni siya they already have the knowledge of how to have a proper hygiene. So kanang mga students ani the grade 2 kanang nana sila knowledge wash sa ilang hands, so always, and then toothbrushing, take good care of their self through eating green leafy vegetables, and also having their exercise, and most of all taking care of their self through taking a bath every day. So in that way they already know mga needs sa ilahang self, so to prevent kanang malayo sila sa sakit. So that's all. And
the next is the grade 3 level standards. The learners demonstrate the understanding of the family health, disease prevention and control, injury prevention, safety and first aid, and customer health to achieve optimum health and well-being. The student will be able to know the health of his or her family, and also on how to control the disease and what can you do to avoid injuries, and also define the first aid for the emergency, and lastly to define the health information and services.
Example of grade 3 level standard, so the family health. So as we all know that we facing the COVID-19 virus today, so we have to prevent ourselves in the crowded places, and also to prevent other diseases and injuries, and also it will protect our family, and not just ourselves, not just a family, but also the people around us, the community. And also in the first aid, so I will let you all bring materials needed for to complete the first aid kit, and then I will show you how to use it one by one. If ever there is injured student, so I will let you see how to use it.
The grade 4, the learners demonstrate understanding of nutrition, injury prevention, safety, and first aid, and substance use and abuse to achieve optimum health.
In grade 4, the student or learners, they can comprehend and acknowledge kung unsay gitudo sa maestra nila. So how the learners demonstrate and understand in terms of nutrition, injury, prevention, safely, and first aid, and also substance use and abuse to achieve optimum health. When we talk about optimum health, it's talk about how to take good care of your health or maintain your physical health. So for example, ang teacher, nag-discuss siya about safety and disease prevention. So, unsay makuha sa bata ana? So, makagin ang bata ana na dapat kanang how to learn how to safely respond in different environment to prevent injuries. So, tuduan sa maestra na kani bawal ka na dapat musunod ka sa mga signage, kanang diri na lugar dapat bawal ka, di ka pwede ani kay maka-accident ka. So for example, sa school, kana makita ang bata ka ng mga signage, so bawal mo tamak sa basa kami slide, makakusog accident. So ang bata na maka-appreciate na bantong ibutang ni na signage kay para mawarningan ang mga student na di pwede mo tamak para maka-avoid og accident. So we have a substance abuse prevention. Student will also learn to appropriate use of medicine. So ang mga bata po, kung ang teacher matudloan ni, so ang mga bata maka-appreciate na ay bantog dahil ang medisina dahil lalain na medisina na pwede itambal sa kung sa kay mong unsay masakit nimo. Kana unsay exact na itambal nimo, example BioFlu. So ang BioFlu pwede din na siya sa sipon, sa hilanat or sa ubo. So ang bata na makagina sila knowledge ug appreciation. So we have a nutrition. So student will learn about the function of nutrition, how to find nutrition in different foods, and what food produce nutrition. So ang bata makagain pud sila knowledge na every food din ilang makaon na ay different proteins, minerals, o vitamins na ilang makuha na makabenefit silang lawas. So for example, ang mga veggies maka-produce mga vitamins and also minerals na ang mga protein kay egg, chicken. So ang bata moingon na mo kaong kog banana kay makagin kog potassium sa akong bones, sa akong mga muscles, di ba? So ang bata makakuan sila na nade sila ng different function.
Next is the grade 5 level. So the grade 5 level standards is the learner demonstrates understanding of the nature of growth and development, accident prevention, safety and first aid, substance and use and abuse, and lastly is community and environmental concerns on health. So that is the grade 5 level standards. And now let's define what is nature of growth and development. So nature of growth and development, thus growth refers to an increase in physical size of whole. So about your physical, kung nitaas ba ka, nanambok ba ka, yan na. So or it's a part it's part and can be measured. So mo na siya pilay hawak nimo, ni taas ba ka, ni gamay, na siya. So development, so about development refers to the qualitative changes in the organism as a whole. So development is continuous process through which physical, emotional, and intellectual changes occur. So next, Christine, can you give me an example of nature of growth and development?
So the example of the nature of growth and development, as you can see on the given picture, there is changes of the human body. So it is very important nga naay knowledge ang student aning nature of growth and development because naa sila mag-gain nga understanding of their own life experiences, and also naapod sila understanding pod sa individual growth sa usag-usa.
So next is accident prevention. So let's define what is accident prevention. So it refers to the plans, preparations, and actions taken to avoid accidents or stop them from taking place. So meaning ani kay how will you avoid accidents? So unsa yung pagkabalo nga dapat dili ka makanaha dira sa dira nga lugar because it is very dangerous, di ba? So that nambud na siya mga signs. So Lance Christine, can you give me an example of accident prevention?
So this is the example of accident prevention such as prohibition signs, mandatory signs, hazard signs, fire signs, and information signs. Why do students need to learn this? It's because to prevent injury and we will be more aware of the possible dangers ahead in a certain situations in environments.
So next is let's define safety and first aid. So what is first aid? First aid can be defined as emergency treatment or illness or injury in order to maintain life. So need po din siya sa student nga makabalo sila on say first aid kay in case nga nay mahitabo silang classmate or sa ilang family or friends, kabalo sila unsa ilang buhaton kung naay nasamad ana, di ba? So Nurse Christine, can you give me an example of first aid, safety and first aid?
So this is the example of safety and first aid. The students will know how to look after themselves or to their peers if ever may mga injuries kay na sila knowledge on how to help their classmates. And the students will have the sense of safety and be more alert and safe in the surroundings.
Next is let's define the substance use and abuse. So the use of illegal drugs or the use of prescription of or other the counter drugs or alcohol. So substance abuse may lead to social, physical, emotional, and job-related problems. So mo pud na nga dapat makabalo pud ang student pud ana kay para aware pud sila ba nga kana illegal drugs na siya, bawal na siya para nimo kay it is bad for your health. Also pud the alcohol and kanang smoking. So because kani manggod ni siya kay mag-lead na siya sa imuha through physical po, sa emotional, paski po sa imuhang problema murag madala na po kay nga na ba. So can you give me example, Nurse Christine, about substance use and abuse?
Substance use and abuse, as you can see in the picture, it's on how the students prevent using substances, and having knowledge about this is to avoid risky na mga situations and informations to make healthier personal choices.
Lastly, we will define the community and environmental concerns on health. So children are particularly vulnerable to certain environmental risks, including air pollution, inadequate water, sanitation and hygiene, hazardous chemicals and waste, radiation, climate change, as well as emerging threats like e-waste. These are major contributors to childhood deaths, illness, and disability. So need po din siya sa student nga makabalo po sila through community environmental concerns on health, sa ilahang kaugalingon, how will they sanitize themselves, sanitize and hygiene, and how they will avoid hazardous chemicals, makaavoid po sila ng air pollution po para nasad sila ikan na concerns po sa ilang health. So, Nurse Christine, can you give me an example about that?
So the example of environmental concerns on health is air pollution and climate change. The students should have the knowledge on environmental concerns on health because it is important, and ang mga students kay daghan og ma-improve sa ilang life, like there are changes because of having concerns on the environment, and they will also live in a healthy lifestyle.
Next, we have grade 6, wherein the learner demonstrates understanding of personal health. This is prevention and control, and consumer health to achieve the desired level of health of each students. So, in teaching physical education and health, it provides opportunities for psychomotor, cognitive, affective, and social growth through physical activities. Acquisition of physical skills, enhancement of physical fitness, wherein it emphasizes on cardiovascular endurance in conjunction with the use of heart rate. So in that way, where you can know if your students physically fit or not. And also knowledge of health-related concepts, sports history and rules, and strategies that is under physical education and health. So as the students progress on increasing emphasis and place on introduction to lifetime activities, wherein it helps students adopt a physical, active, a healthy lifestyle. So in the next video, let's have a more to give some examples on how grade 6 students do their physical activities given by teachers, and also how they handle their health related, and some of the examples that is to be discussed for the next video.
The learners already understand how they manage themselves. They are grade 6 students, so probably their age range to 11 to 12 years old, so they are old enough to take good care of themselves. For example, they know how to take a bath, brush their teeth, drink 8 glasses of water, wash their hands, eat mga healthy foods and everything. So in terms of disease prevention control, the students kabaw na sila kung unsay angay ug dili angay kanon para avoid kanang masakit. For example, imong manghod ganahan mo kaon og junk foods, so ikaw na ati kabaw ka nga eating junk food is kanang unhealthy. So instead imo sa tagag junk foods, why you let them eat kanang vegetables or fruits para kuan healthy living, and also doing kanang mga exercise. And grade 6 students already know who and kinsa or asa madto or kinsay kontakon if ever na example sakit ang ipon, so madto sila clinic, madto sila dentist na magpa silang ngipon. Then if galain ang lawas, ganan lang magpa-check up, so madto sila hospital, magpa-check up sila sa nurse or sa doctor. That's all.